This is the intro on a video series of Adding Realism to Rolling Stock. It was presented to the Southern Indiana Railroad in February of 2024 by Bob Morrison. In this first part, Bob shares some of his philosophy on, well, a few things. I thought it deserved its own video.
Thank you for being here today, and for those of you who watch this on video at some time when you're really, really bored, this is just fun for me. Everybody has every one of the freight cars that are in front of me in HO scale. Okay? What makes mine different than anybody else's is what I do to them. Okay? And we all know, because we stand along the tracks and we take pictures and we see all these wonderful things, they don't look wonderful for very long. Okay? There's the camp of people who hate graffiti, and then the people who embrace graffiti. Well, it depends on what you want your railroad to look like. So rule number one about everything that I'm going to show you today is that I am not an expert. There is no book of Bob in the Bible. Okay? And I offer up ideas, and that's all these are. There's no one right way to do anything in model railroading as far as I'm concerned. I tell people, play trains your way, and I mean that, because it's about your vision and what you see, and if it makes you happy, to hell with everybody else. Okay? The word expert bothers me. I work in the radio business, and so I've written a lot of commercials in my life, in 30 years or so I play with a lot of words. And words have all kinds of meanings, and words are generally pieces and parts of other words. Okay? And one of my least favorite words in the world is expert. And it's very, very simple. If you take the word expert and you divide it, it's a part of three different words. Ex, meaning former, person, T, trusted. Expert means former person I trusted. That's why I never want to be an expert. Because there is no such thing as an expert. Nobody has all of the answers to anything. They have information. You take your information and then you say, I like that. I don't know that I like that necessarily, and then I modify it to make it yours. Okay? I have learned from many, many, many wonderfully talented people about weathering and making loads. This gentleman here, who is definitely one of my favorite load guys, Mr. Hey, the first time I saw him was at a CID event where he shared his amazing loads, and now I love those loads all the time in our Edinburgh magazine. And I've not made too many original loads, but the majority of them I've stolen from you, sir.
You're very kind, thank you.
Well, you've always been very kind to me, and so it's one of those things where every now and again you get to meet your modeling heroes, and this was one of mine. And whenever you're around, I always want to acknowledge it to the rest of the folks in the room, because the information that Bob shared with me was along the lines of what I just said to you. Model trains your way. Let it be your vision. And just plain have fun. Okay? Model railroading is a hobby. Go have fun with it. Don't. If this is stressing you, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong, man. So let's just have some fun. So that's what we're going to do now, is we're going to have some fun.